All right, boys and girls, I'm going to read to you the story called The Bad Mood by Moritz Petz and illustrated by Amelie Jakowski. I like this one because I can really relate. You know, sometimes I have a bad mood too. And so this talks about Little Badger and how his bad mood can affect everybody else. All right, let's see. There's our title page. Okay. Humph, Badger said to himself when he woke up. I'm in a bad mood today. This might be dangerous. Maybe I better stay home. Here he is in his bad mood. At breakfast, Badger reconsidered. What was the point of being in a bad mood if nobody noticed? Everybody ought to know how miserable I feel, he thought, so Badger headed out, slamming the door behind him. Here he goes. Oh, he's so mad. Badger was going along his usual route when he met Raccoon. Good morning, Badger, Raccoon said cheerfully. Good morning. What's so good about it? Badger replied and stomped off. Raccoon was so shocked that he didn't say goodbye. Deer was doing his washing. Hello there, Badger. Did you sleep well? None of your business, Badger said. Well, excuse me for asking, said Deer. Good, thought Badger. Now Deer and Raccoon know that I'm in a bad mood. Badger kept going. On his way, he met Mouse and Fox and Hare and Squirrel. He was as rude to them as he could be. So rude. When he was finished with his morning walk, Badger came back home and started to work in his garden. As he was digging and weeding, the strangest thing happened. His bad mood just slipped right off of him, as if it had been a shirt that was too hot to wear. Badger became so happy that he started to whistle a sweet song. So he's been working and now he's starting to feel a little bit better. Badger didn't stop working until late that afternoon, and he was deeply satisfied with himself. He went out to the clearing to play with the other animals, but the woods were still and silent. Not an animal appeared. I wonder where they all are. Strange, thought Badger. Where are they all? He went to Raccoon's house to ask. Raccoon was not in a good mood. Leave me alone, he grumbled. Badger was shocked. No one's ever been so rude to him before. It wasn't any better with the other animals. Fox told him to get lost, and Squirrel hurled a nut at his head. Mouse and Hare shouted and hissed at Badger, which made him quite dizzy. Badger was miserable. When Blackbird came to visit, he told her about how mean all the animals had been to him. Well, there must be a reason, said Blackbird. Badger thought about it. Well, he said finally, I was in a bad mood this morning, and I guess I took it out on my friends. I was very rude to them. Badger felt just awful. Oh dear, what can I do? Blackbird and Badger thought about the problem together. Suddenly, Badger jumped up. I have an idea, he said. Will you help me? Indeed I will, said Blackbird. Party tonight, called Blackbird as she fluttered through the forest. Everyone who is in a bad mood is invited. Come to the clearing at moonrise for a bad mood party. And since Badger had passed his bad mood on to the other animals, they all showed up at the party. When they saw Badger standing in the clearing, they glared at him angrily. We even have this little guy down here is even mad. Badger took a deep breath. I want to apologize, he said. This morning, I was in an awful mood, and I took it out on all of you. You are my friends, and it was a terrible thing for me to do. I am sorry. Will you please forgive me? And at At last, the animals smiled. Together, they sang songs and they danced until dawn. The end. So sometimes when you're in a bad mood, are you like Badger? Do you take it out on other people? I know I have before. And I try to remember that I should apologize if I do things like that. It's a pretty nice story though. The end.